Hi guys, Lularoe Ashley Gallus here. I just wanted to talk to you guys about my first party. I did have my launch party yesterday at my best friend's house. So I kind of just want to talk to you guys about like some pros and cons about it, things that I would do differently next time maybe, and about my numbers. So first and foremost, I want to say I did sell 16 pieces at this party, so that was pretty exciting. I did set my goal at 20 just because I knew my friend did invite a good bit of people, but only 10 showed up, and she had told me beforehand that she couldn't get a lot of people to come. So like I said, I set my goal at 20. So I did come pretty close, but 4 of those pieces were her hostess reward pieces. So the number 1 seller at my party was Irma's, with the number 2 being, I think, maxi skirts. Which I have to say, with maxi skirts, I did get all prints in all of mine, and they were all amazing prints, except one solid gray, kind of heathered looking soft maxi. So I was pretty fortunate with that. Okay, so I know everybody always wants to hear the numbers and things like that, just because a lot of people are skeptical about Lularoe and being a consultant. And I have to say I was too, even when I got this clothing. Even though I was super excited, I was still skeptical. I'm like, what if I go do this party and no one buys anything? It's scary, you know? So I did make $500 off of my 16 pieces. But I will say this, I did give a discount at this party to everybody. Everybody got $5 off for trying on clothing. And that's the first thing I wanted to talk about that I would do differently. The reason that I did that in the first place was that I felt like everybody was nice and we were having a great time, and you know, people were listening to the things I was saying about the clothing and all of that, but I felt like they were so scared to jump in and just look at things, and I knew if no one tried that stuff on, that it just wasn't going to go out the door with them, really. So I decided to say, if you try pieces on, I will give everybody $5 off of their purchase. So I had every single person try things on. And that did change it around, but like I said, I think I would do that differently next time, just because totaling it up afterwards, sorry, my daughter's right here, she needs to be on my lap right now, I did lose $130, which really wasn't too bad, but for a small party and my first party, that's a pretty big cut. That could have paid for some leggings. It could have done a lot of things for me. So again, I probably wouldn't do that again. Another thing that I did do one game. Probably, I'm thinking if I do have a bigger party, I'll probably do a couple, or at least a leggings giveaway type thing, or a raffle, something. But I wanted to make it about my hostess. Again, she's my best friend, so I wanted it to be about her and her friends. So I did kind of like the baby shower game, where you move the hostess out of the room, and everybody had to write down what she was wearing. And she was wearing Lularoe, so that was a really good thing to kind of incorporate the clothing, see who knew, you know, what she was wearing, this and that. So the person that won got $10 Lula cash to go toward their order. So I thought that was an appropriate game for such a small crowd, and everybody seemed to like it. So that was good. Let me see here. Some other things I wanted to talk about. So I did sign up for this to be a single consultant. I didn't think about anybody that could be my partner in this. I didn't know of any of my friends that would want to be as crazy as I am and take the plunge. So, but I did sign a good friend of mine on underneath of me. And I asked her if she wanted to come with me. Of course, I okayed it with my hostess. But again, she's my good friend, so she didn't mind at all. But I asked if she wanted to come with me just to kind of shadow me. I knew it was my first time, so it wasn't going to be perfect. But guys, I can't be, you know, more happy that she came with me, because whenever I started checking people out, I I couldn't entertain anymore. I couldn't talk to the people. I couldn't help with clothing styles anymore. I couldn't do any of that, so I was just completely focused on who I was checking out. And of course, I wanted to ask everybody if they were interested in hosting a pop-up of their own. So it took me a good bit to check people out. So while I was doing that, Stephanie was in there kind of doing what I would be doing. And I don't know if I could think of a better way to kind of check people out, maybe a better place to do it, where I could still kind of talk to everybody, or maybe my hostess in the future could kind of know a little bit more about Lularoe to, I don't know, talk to them a little, talk to everybody about it. So that's just something I thought, if you were thinking about doing Lularoe with a partner, I think it's an excellent idea. I think things would go so much more smoothly. And again, whenever you're taking stuff to your pop-ups, sorry, I was looking at my daughter, she's into something. Anyway, I think taking things to your pop-up, it's not super hard, but I had 2 clothing racks and again 305 pieces of clothing to take with me. And normally I would take our bigger vehicle, but my husband needed it, so I had to take our smaller car. And I gotta tell you, I broke some hangers pulling them in and out of the car. And again, the lady I took with me, she was perfect to help me with this. And so I can't imagine just doing this on your own, especially if you're trying to do 2 or 3 in-home pop-ups, you know, a lot. So that's something I think everyone should think about too. I think that might be it, guys. Oh, one more thing I did want to say, my signs and all of that, my sizing charts, in my initial kit I got sizing charts, I got, you know, a few different hostess things, so I laid those out on my friend's table for everybody to see, and I don't think even one person looked at them, so that's why I was gonna say, I'm planning to order these plastic sign holders. They have like a ledge at the bottom to keep them upright. I'm sure everybody saw them. I can't think of what they're called. I'll try to link it below if I can figure out how to do it. This is my second video. But I'm going to try to get those and kind of put them on, I don't know, an area in the person's house that they could see more. Because I didn't get anyone to look at them. So that's something I would do if I were you guys, invest in one of those. So yeah, I think that's it, guys. I just wanted to give you a detailed thing of my first party. Thank you guys for listening. Again, this is Lularoe Ashley Gallus. Thanks. Bye.